hold the undisputed kingdom. But right now, fans, a whole new era begins this Wednesday with Fight for the Fallen.
This New Year's Day, everything changes.
I said we was going to take over.
For the first time ever, AEW Dynamite will be broadcast live on both TBS and streaming on Max. A new year, a new era in professional wrestling. AEW arrives on Max, and it all begins with the mother of all simulcasts, AEW Fight for the Fallen on New Year's Day. Live at 7 Central on TBS and Max.
Dynamite Fight for the Fallen live this Wednesday on TBS and streaming on Max, and it will be Jamie Hayter, Julia Hart, one-on-one this coming Wednesday night. Plus, as we heard earlier on the 0 Hour, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, will be making an announcement regarding his future in the world of professional wrestling. And then Collision on January 4th, next Saturday night, live on TNT and streaming on Max. It will be Daniel Garcia putting the TNT Championship on the line against Mark Briscoe. Briscoe made the challenge earlier on tonight. Garcia has accepted, and it goes down 1 week from tonight. And that won't be the only title match. The AEW World Tag Team Championship, Say and Quinn, Private Party putting the titles on the line against the #1 contenders, Action Andretti, Leo Rush, streaming on Max, live on TNT next Saturday night. And Deonna Purrazzo, Tony Storm, these former friends turned bitter rivals. Tony Storm going through an amnesia episode, so to speak.
Yep.
She will face Deonna Purrazzo next Saturday night. Collision streaming on Max, live on TNT. But coming up next, the AEW International Championship is on the line. Powerhouse Hobbs challenges the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita, for the International Championship next.
You see, Don, it seems to me that you apparently forgot my number, forgot my email. You even forgot to check on me and call me, right?
Brother man, what's up? Good to see you.
You failed, Don, because you constantly tried to replace me. Don, Takeshita, I'm taking everything from everyone, and it starts with you in that.
You're going to step to us and challenge him? We have a lot of international bookings. I mean, let me get with my people, and we'll get back to you.
Takeshita going for a cheap shot on Hobbs.
Oh, he's got that international belt.
I look pretty damn good holding up that international championship.
You see, Hobbs, you are not in the same business as the Alpha. Hobbs, we are going to embarrass you.
I'm going to take that championship from Takeshita.
I'll show you who is the Alpha.
For you, Don, Takeshita, and the whole Don Callis family, it is going to be a world's end.
This bout number 1 ball is for the AEW International Championship. Introducing the challenger from East Palo Alto, California, weighing 270 pounds, Powerhouse Hobbs.
I gotta say, Excalibur, with the exception of MJF winning, I've really enjoyed what we've had here tonight. We still got our Continental Championship to go. We still got our 4-way for the world title, but I'm telling you, this could be the moment for Powerhouse Hobbs.
And don't forget the TBS Championship as well. But absolutely, right now, head back to the ring and the dapper yapper, Justin Roberts.
And his opponent, being accompanied by Don Callis from Osaka, Japan, weighing 232 pounds. He is the AEW International Champion, the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita.
Konosuke Takeshita, much like Kyle Fletcher, his fortunes were changed once he aligned himself with Don Callis. And I'm loath to admit that, but you can't argue with the results, Tony.
No, I have to agree with you, and I'm going to agree with you very quickly because I believe Don Callis is going to join us here at the broadcast table, and I don't want him to hear, but yes, Don Callis has been a big influence in Takeshita, big influence in Kyle Fletcher. I don't think there's any question. And his big tag team that we saw during 0 Hour.
Brian Cage, Lance Archer, the Murder Machines, part of Victoria's side in that 8-person tag team match earlier tonight. But Powerhouse Hobbs, former TNT champion, could he be the next AEW International Champion? We are moments away from finding out. And Don, welcome to the desk.
I'm very excited here because we're fixing to prove a point.
And what's that point, Don?
That the Alpha is exactly as advertised, the best bell-to-bell wrestler on this planet or any other.
But you have to realize that Powerhouse Hobbs has a lot of motivation here. Not only does he want to become a champion for the first time, but he also wants to prove you wrong.
Hey, listen, I recruited Hobbs. I recruited him off the streets of O-Town. But I know Hobbs better than his own family, and I don't think he's up to the task here, as great as Hobbs is.
We'll find out.
Yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs injured earlier this year, suffering a torn patellar tendon in his knee while conducting Don Callis family business. And to hear Hobbs tell it, was never contacted by you, Don, after the injury.
Listen. Whoa.
That was a massive shoulder tackle.
I mean, Excalibur, what do you want me to do? Go sit by his bedside? I've got a family to take care of.
Well, you've heard of texting and
He could watch us on television. Watch out now, watch out. He's crazy.
Hey, Don, watch this.
No.
Powerhouse Hobbs, what an elbow strike, backing the champion up. And now,
oh my goodness. Well, listen, Hobbs is a dangerous man. I know that. I've seen it firsthand. It's not just the strength. It's the aggression and it's the background. Very dangerous person.
Take a look at this. Just manhandling a guy the size of Takeshita.
Yeah, this is rare that Takeshita gets thrown around like this at 6'3", 240, but Hobbs is doing it. Oh, my goodness.
Takeshita on an 8-match winning streak. Whoa, he's behind me.
Hobbs, this match is very, very personal for him, as we've underscored. And Don Callis.
Just wanted to point out where you were, Don, when he was looking this way.
Don, glad
Well, he
he's
has
wearing
no right
darks.
to be intimidating me out here. I'm a broadcast journalist right now.
As
Look at this.
Takeshita,
Here we go.
turning that thumb downward like Hobbs did earlier. And,
On that knee. On the knee.
Shimozen Kurase. Kirasai.
Right on the knee.
Tarimasu. Ichiban. Very good. See that?
And you see Hobbs now writhing in pain on the outside. As Takeshita, now the plan coming into clarity here. Target that formerly injured knee.
You say that like it's a bad thing. That's just smart strategy. He injured his patella tendon and some other structural damage about a year ago, whatever it was. And of course we're going to go after it.
So firm in your memory when this injury occurred.
Don't forget, he was part of the family. I've seen all of the medical files.
Takeshita wrapping the knee. Powerhouse Hobbs around the ring post.
So let me get this right. You had time to look at the medical files, but not time to get in touch with him.
I managed the whole process from soup to nuts.
It'll be, don't ever say process again. It's process, okay?
Not in Canada, it's not, Shivani. Hobbs is in real trouble here now. I've seen that look on his face. That's the look you get when you're not sure if your knee has the structure to hold up through this match.
Yeah.
Powerhouse Hobbs, he's been so much in his life, so much in his pro wrestling career here now. On a night where he could claim the AEW International Championship, it is perhaps potentially slipping away from Hobbs.
Nice.
DDT by Takeshita.
Great focus by Takeshita. And of course, this is his 4th title defense since winning the International Championship. And look at Powerhouse fight from a sitting position.
There's no leverage there on those punches when you're punching up, of course. And you look, Hobbs is trying to adjust that brace. If he's worried about that, you better be worried about winning this match, buddy.
And Tony, you mentioned Takeshita's previous title defenses of that international championship, defeating Josh Alexander at the Maple Leaf Pro event, TJP of New Japan Pro Wrestling on Fighting Spirit Unleashed in Boston, and Ricochet last month at Full Gear. And should Takeshita retain the title, he will have to face Shingo Takagi next weekend in Tokyo, Japan at the Tokyo Dome, New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Dynasty event.
You know how I love to go to Japan? The Japanese people love me every time I go there.
Don, no one loves you. You get it?
The family does. Look at Takeshita now. He's looking. This is a move we probably wouldn't be able to execute, but the knee has been weakened. You're taking away the base.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second, Hobbs, though. Trying to fight through the pain, but Takeshita showing his power.
It's unbelievable.
Bringing the big man in, and you saw how Hobbs was immediately clutching that right knee upon impact.
Got to wonder how much of that is structural damage, how much of it is psychological. When you've had an injury like that, you're always worried about that knee.
And look at Takeshita now just getting face-to-face with Powerhouse Hobbs. This is not the style of match that Konosuke Takeshita would have wrestled pre-Don Callis family membership.
Absolutely. This is not the attitude.
No, pre-Don Callis family membership, he also didn't have a belt. You neglected to mention that.
Oh, brother. I don't know if Hobbs can... Yep.
Yeah, again.
Hobbs went for the lariat attempt.
How about that? That crossbody by Hobbs out of desperation. It worked, but he can't get up now.
Not many people can Irish whip a guy the size of Hobbs, but with that knee, Takeshita was able to pull it off. Didn't work out to his advantage.
Yeah, I thought actually that Hobbs would crumple, but he didn't. Hit the ropes, came off of the crossbody.
Can't get the velocity behind those running clotheslines that he normally would.
Yeah,
no, but that is still 270+ pounds of Powerhouse Hobbs crashing into the Alpha, crashing into the AEW International Champion, Konosuke Takeshita. As Hobbs takes a step back, measures his opponent, and comes back with more punishment. The champion.
He's getting plenty behind this one, Don.
Look at Hobbs just doing whatever he wants. He's never adhered to any rules or regulations his entire life. Look at this now.
Hobbs.
This is dangerous.
Power slam by Hobbs. Cover 2. And a very telltale grimace upon impact.
Holding his knee as well, Excalibur.
Yeah, watch the power slam, but watch Hobbs' face after the impact.
Oh. Yeah, that hurts me just looking at it.
And he grips the knee on the attempted 3 count.
Yeah, Hobbs driving down with that right knee, his lead leg.
And I'll take a little issue here. I am now specifically, remember, I had my people reach out to him and his family when he was hurt. So what he's saying is untrue.
Your people.
Yes.
Would you care to name names?
So who do you believe here? Don Callis?
Can we please focus on this match?
Who do you believe here? Don Callis or anybody else?
Takeshita, I am concerned here because we talked about not letting Hobbs get momentum.
Takeshita hammering down with that elbow to the crown of the head while Don Callis is backtracking. Hobbs. These thunderous elbow strikes have been paying dividends for Hobbs.
He can't. He just, that leg's too much here. It's just...
Wow. He's going to drop him right on his head.
Takeshita.
Yes, do it.
Now, with Powerhouse Hobbs inverted, Takeshita drives him down. 1, 2, 3, no!
How he was able to kick out of that, I'll never know. Look at the pain on the face.
And Will Hobbs, he embodies that Powerhouse moniker, Tony, but Konosuke Takeshita, what he just did right here was incredible.
Yes, it was.
What a feat of strength.
There it is one more time, but you see, right now, he pushed really with that right leg instead of the left leg to get out of it.
Yeah, good call, Tony. And listen, Hobbs is one of the most dangerous people I've ever been around, and he is double tough, so starting to fight back here.
Gutsy performance by Powerhouse against one of the greats in the world in Takeshita, and he's bringing it. Doing it on one leg. One leg.
Wow. Takeshita, the lariat, I think, clubbing Hobbs on the side of the head, but...
Yeah, those shots are Takeshita like getting hit with a baseball bat, and Hobbs is walking right through it. Look at this.
Yes, sir. He's bringing it, man, is Hobbs.
Takeshita.
Watch the German.
Ducking underneath the German suplexes. Takeshita sends Hobbs for a ride. Konosuke Takeshita so adept with those German suplexes as well as the knee strikes.
Here he comes with the
For
knee.
the power drive, but Powerhouse Hobbs intercepts, blocks, and Takeshita fires back with the elbow.
Takeshita blocked that.
And now, what a power slam!
Incredible Hobbs, though. Look at the pain. He's pulling himself up in the corner of the pain in that leg.
What a quick pivot of the hips by Will Hobbs, who's now got Konosuke Takeshita in the corner. Took him down!
That could be the big blow, Excalibur.
Hobbs gonna do it! No!
Woo. Don Callis sweating over here.
Take a look at the impact on this lariat. It is not often you see Konosuke Takeshita dropped like that, Don.
No. Well, listen, I told you, Hobbs is not just strong, he's explosive and athletic and dangerous, and we're seeing that here tonight.
Konosuke Takeshita, the 10th AEW International Champion in history. Will Hobbs potentially the 11th. As Takeshita to his feet, spine buster. Nope, Takeshita floats over.
Great move.
That
was
a great move by Takeshita. You're right, with the shoulder, the back of the knee.
Blue Thunder Bomb! Good night, it's over.
The Blue Thunder Bomb! And
One count! Don Callis shoots him like a rocket! And down goes Takeshita goes down!
Hobbs, 2, and Takeshita able to kick out, and Don Callis maybe revisiting his lunch right now.
You need some water here.
As Powerhouse Hobbs.
Come on, Callis. Like someone put a rocket in his butt.
Powerhouse Hobbs perhaps on the verge of victory here, but Takeshita putting on the brakes, disrupting the ascent of the challenger.
Oh, brother, it's going to be a crash here. Oh.
Takeshita and Hobbs jockeying for position.
Hobbs faltered twice
the
now.
knee.
Yeah, he faltered twice.
That knee's gone.
The knee failing Powerhouse Hobbs, yeah.
I think the knee's gone.
He tried to go up twice. Both times he could not.
Aubrey Edwards is trying to check it. Well-intentioned, but not a medical professional. I know a lot about knees, and I think it's gone.
But remember that gutsy performance by Hobbs when he suffered the knee injury. He fought through the pain. He was ultimately defeated, but he did not give up. He didn't quit. That just speaks.
Well, there's no quit in Will Hobbs. I'll tell you that.
That speaks to the drive of the challenger. Oh, my goodness!
What execution on that superplex. Amazing.
Finish it now. Finish it now.
Takeshita, senton! And Takeshita not done yet.
Well, Hobbs, he's telling Hobbs to get up, but he cannot.
Powerhouse Hobbs struggling.
No, that knee's shot.
Struggling to get upright. Konosuke Takeshita. Buster! New champ! New champ! No!
Wow. What effort. Look at him still grip the knee. What effort by
Don,
Hobbs.
I have to say, Don, it's not often we see you like this when your guys are wrestling. You're sweating right now.
Yes, you are. Uh-oh. Down go the straps.
This is not good.
That mammoth body, look at it.
He needs to roll to the floor if he can do it. There you go, there you go, there you go. Smart wrestling.
Yeah, good call, Don.
Great ring awareness by Takeshita.
Yeah, the ring savvy of Takeshita. The experience belies his young age.
I don't know, man.
But now Hobbs
I don't like the looks of this, I'll tell you that.
trying to make the climb, but you can see he's really struggling.
Got that thumb in the eye.
He just can't get that right knee up
I
on that
taught
middle.
him that move, by the way.
Good for you. Cannot get that right knee. Well, he finally did on the middle rope.
As now look at this, Konosuke Takeshita.
Wait a minute, what the hell is Hobbs doing here?
Takeshita on the top, but Hobbs.
No!
The falling avalanche power slam from Hobbs. But Takeshita rolling out of range as Hobbs once again clutching that knee.
Clutching the knee, and it looked like Takeshita was clutching at one time his left arm where he landed. What's Hobbs doing here?
He's trying to
taking it off. Take the knee brace off to alleviate the pressure, the swelling on the knee, but that could be ill-advised.
Should Aubrey Edwards be allowing this? What is she doing?
She's trying to remove the brace, trying to get it out of the ring, but Hobbs.
Well,
this is a Superman effort by Hobbs. I can tell you that.
This is long-term a bad decision, but short-term I think it's smart by Hobbs.
Yeah, he's hobbling, but Takeshita just a straight kick to the knee, and now the windup, the elbow, and Hobbs may be out on his feet. The knee, and now Takeshita.
Here we go.
Well, look at just a front guillotine as Takeshita trying to put Hobbs to sleep.
He's got that sunk in deep.
The standing guillotine. Hobbs, you can tell by his posture, he's dropping.
Yeah,
the lights are dimming.
The left knee is dropping. You can see it.
Normally, Hobbs would power out of this, but with one leg, I don't see it.
Hobbs trying to push forward.
Raging fire. 2, 3.
There is your winner and still AEW International Champion.
Wow.
The Alpha Kanusuke Takeshita.
What an effort by Powerhouse Hobbs. What an effort.
The closest call yet for Konosuke Takeshita in his reign as AEW International Champion. And Don had the right of it. Powerhouse Hobbs, normally on a guillotine like that, he would have been able to power his way out of it, but without being able to put any weight on that right knee. Lacked the power, lacked the explosivity, and allowed Takeshita to dim the lights just enough to hit that raging fire and retain his AEW International Championship.
Takeshita and his fourth title defense is successful. Powerhouse Hobbs still down, but I'm telling you again, I'll use the term again, a Superman effort by Powerhouse Hobbs.
And now Konosuke Takeshita can turn his attention to Wrestle Dynasty January 5th, where Shingo Takagi is waiting for Takeshita at the Tokyo Dome. And fans, DraftKings is an official partner of AEW right now. All customers can join a free-to-play pool for tonight's AEW World Championship 4-way main event between Orange Cassidy, Jay White, Adam Page, and Jon Moxley. Simply answer questions about the main event and get enough right to earn your share of $10,000 in prizes. Download the DraftKings app right now. Sign up with promo code AEW and play free with an official partner of AEW. DraftKings, the crown is yours. And right now, let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by.
Kazuchika Okada, congratulations. You're in the finals of the Continental Classic tonight. Facing Will Ospreay. I spoke to him earlier. You spoke about your guys' relationship, how far you go back in New Japan. How does it feel for you to be facing Will tonight?
Will, you're like my younger brother, little brother. You're on another level, but not my level, bitch.
Well, the Continental Classic final still to come tonight, but right now we turn our attention to the rematch. Mercedes Moné, the CEO, the TBS champion, and her challenger, Chris Statlander, next.
When I look back at this past year, I feel like I had a downward spiral, and it all started when I lost the TBS title.
What do we just see?
Statlander, what the hell are you doing?
Maybe if I win it back, I'll be starting to right some of my wrongs.
Chris Statlander wrestled almost a flawless match, but the injured knee got the best of her.
Mercedes Moné remains TBS champion. Relief setting in.
Mercedes, let me know when you're ready for round 2.
Chris, at World's End again, I am going to show you that money changes everything.
She's very confident, and it's taken her a long way here in AEW. She's the CEO.
I am the greatest TBS champion of all time.
So what do you think? Is Mercedes right? Is she the greatest TBS champion of all time? There have been some great ones.
There's been some great ones, including this woman, the second ever TBS champion, Chris Statlander, who on the night she became the TBS champion, she created that reputation for herself. The defeater of the undefeated. Mercedes Moné, the CEO, coming into this match with an undefeated record as well as the TBS championship. Has the time run out for the CEO?
12-0 is her record coming into this match. Been the TBS champion since May when she defeated Willow Nightingale at Double or Nothing.
And we heard from Chris Statlander a few moments ago that she feels like what she did this year was a bit misguided, that she went down a dark path, and it all began when she lost the TBS championship. And we've seen recently she's tried to mend fences with Willow Nightingale as of late. But now Statlander with an opportunity. I mean, the match between Chris Statlander and Mercedes Moné at Full Gear, it was incredible. And it was a match that this woman, Mercedes Moné, very narrowly won.
But you know what? Narrowly winning makes for a champion, I'll tell you that. We saw earlier tonight, I think many would say that Will Ospreay narrowly won. And boy, Mercedes loves to rub it in, doesn't she?
Chris Statlander keeping a calm head about herself. Gonna let her actions do the speaking in this TBS Championship title match.
The other belt, of course, we all know, the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Championship that she has held for 181 days.
Head to the ring, and the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest set for one fall is for the TBS Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Long Island, New York, Chris Statlander. And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, she is the reigning and defending TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
It's very clear who the fan favorite is here in Orlando, but it's not a popularity contest. That's why they have the matches, Tony.
Exactly. You know what? I get it. She deserves these boos, but I'm telling you, I am. The girls, it's pretty darn spectacular.
And referee Stefan Smith drawing the assignment for this match tonight. And, we talked about Konosuke Takeshita, his match at Wrestle Dynasty with Shingo Takagi coming up in just 8 days' time. Mercedes Moné, likewise, will be heading to Japan, heading to the Tokyo Dome, where she will face Mina Shirakawa at Wrestle Dynasty.
It's a double title match coming up on January 5th. But right now, she's concerned about her
TBS championship here tonight. And Chris Statlander, though, a sense of calm about her. Great poise being shown by Statlander, especially in the face of the much more experienced Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, Statlander is going to win the power battle, there's no doubt. But Mercedes, not only is a great wrestler, puts a lot of thought into it. She really has always had a great ring strategy about her.
Collar and elbow tie-up, but no, the attempt was made. Mercedes slipping underneath, grabs the side headlock. Statlander there, you see the power just sending Mercedes off with a single arm, a single thrust, and then the shoulder tackle, sending the champion down to the mat.
Good move by Mercedes to slow this down. Well,
Mercedes.
I thought she was going to just take her time here.
For T. Harris, but Statlander showing her own agility there. Drop kick attempted. Nice evasion by Mercedes. The drop kick answers. Now Statlander back up to her feet. giving the champion something to think about.
Yeah, we were seeing a couple of minutes of what we expected, Excalibur. A great TBS title match, because the last one was spectacular as well.
Oh!
Whoa, how about that?
Elbow strike. Statlander once again putting on the brakes. Fireman's carry as the champion up, and no, Mercedes reversing the arm drag. Sends Statlander spilling the outside.
Looks like Mercedes going to stay on the inside. Well, maybe not.
Maybe not, as the drop kick sends the challenger down to the floor here in the Edition Financial Arena in Orlando. Statlander struggling as now Mercedes sending Statlander face first in the steps. We saw earlier tonight just how dangerous those rough edges can be, Tony.
Yep. We saw that. We saw that from on the outside when our first Continental Classic semifinal match happened. Adam Cole knows all about it. It's MJF.
No! Mercedes, the knees against the barricade. As Mercedes Moné, she is feeling confident here tonight, but
that LED board on that far side has given the athletes an edge here, a platform to stand on.
The power of Statlander has given her the edge. As look at this, Chris Statlander with the champion in her grip. As Statlander carrying Mercedes up and slamming her on the apron. And now the cover is made. Statlander.
Thought at first Statlander was going to dispose her on the steps.
And Chris Statlander wanted to get Mercedes back into the ring. That's where, oh wow, that's the only place where the championship can change hands for Statlander. But the Mercedes, the cover, I think she was grabbing for the trunks there. But now, Hurricanrana, yes, Statlander taking it over.
Mercedes done a great job of using Statlander's momentum against her.
And, oh, look at the raw power of Chris Statlander, though. Bringing Mercedes up, and Mercedes counters the cradle. The hook was in deep, but Statlander able to power out as power slam there. As Statlander not done maintaining her grip on the champion.
She just stood up with her in her arms.
And a backbreaker.
Statlander not making a cover here, though.
Now making cover. No, not a cover. Instead,
do it again here.
Hoisting up the champion. Perhaps taking some lessons away from their clash last month at Full Gear.
That's a great call. I think you're right. Big fall away slam that time. Statlander. Slow to get to her feet, though.
Good. The high in-ring IQ of Mercedes Moné on display there. She took herself underneath the ropes out of a pinning position for Statlander, but taking herself out of pinning position, but putting herself in jeopardy here on the outside inadvertently. Statlander maybe thinking suplex.
Oh, this cannot end well for either lady.
As Mercedes now in the grip of the challenger.
Mercedes did a good job of pounding the side of Statlander to get out of that.
And Statlander changes her approach, trying to bring Mercedes up a different way, but Mercedes digging in those elbows.
So dangerous. Oh, look at that. Great escape.
Mercedes slipping between the turnbuckles. Now power bomb on the apron. Statlander in trouble.
I think she hit her left hip, did Statlander, that time when she hit the apron of the ring. Talking about a hip pointer. Let's take a look at it one more time and see if we can see where she actually hit. Yeah, more of the small of the back.
Yeah,
really.
You see Statlander immediately
left hip,
reaching for that lower back.
Wow.
And now Mercedes, low drop kick, again targeting the lower back.
Great strategy. Stay right with Statlander. Keep her off her feet.
Now the far leg hook, the cradle, but Statlander able to kick out. And this is a good approach by Mercedes Moné to neutralize the power advantage of Chris Statlander. Now look at that, just repeated knee strikes into the spine.
It's one of 3 back-to-back-to-back title matches we have here tonight. You see this jam-packed crowd. Orlando loves AEW, buddy. You've heard the chants all night.
As Mercedes Moné applying pressure. Hammer throw into the corner as Statlander sinking down, and Mercedes the knees. The cover, the near leg hook this time. As Mercedes, not a great distribution of weight there though, Tony.
No, not at all. And right now she's rethinking some strategy here, or she's upset. Now, some fans are chanting CEO. Some are chanting Statlander.
You see Statlander struggling up to her feet, but Mercedes Moné with the advantage once again. Statlander sent to the corner.
With authority too, Excalibur.
Yeah, oh, wait a second.
Look at that.
Oh, Statlander!
Speaking of authority.
The lariat, the back elbow. But you can see Statlander very unsteady on her feet due to the injury to the lower back. As Mercedes now backstabber!
Oh, wow.
This could be curtains. 1, 2. Statlander able to kick out, but
yeah, you may have heard that shriek from Mercedes when she didn't get the 3 count. That was out of disappointment. You could see it on her face.
yeah, the frustration evident, but Mercedes knows what she's in store for here with Chris Statlander. The match at Full Gear, it was incredible, and Mercedes narrowly won, but still, it took a lot, maybe almost everything Mercedes had to put away Statlander that night. Now, Mercedes, a straight jacket locked in. And if Mercedes, if she drops to her back, she could have her knees in the spine of Statlander.
Right, there you go.
It is.
Good call, coach.
And she maintains control, the continuity of the grip as Statlander trying to avoid it, but Mercedes.
Third time maybe going to try it.
Mercedes very dogged in her approach.
There's the knees up in the back, as you can see.
Statlander attempting to hand fight with Mercedes, free her grip, and I think that's maybe where that heavy lifting that Statlander likes, that grip strength of hers, could aid her in escaping this.
Right now, though, the knees are right up at the shoulder blades here, and well, at least they were. Try to combat that strength.
Statlander getting her vertical base back underneath her, backing Mercedes up into the corner. But Mercedes doing a great job of hanging on to those hands of Statlander.
She's relentless.
And there's the hair. The difference maker for the champion, bringing the challenger down.
You heard the warning from Stephon Smith, the referee, a big smile on the champion's face. She's allowing Statlander to get up.
As Mercedes, she likes that meaty.
Oh, there you go, and that was a mistake, as you can see. But you're still seeing the effects of that power bomb on the apron of the ring moments ago.
And Mercedes a little greedy there, going for the Meteora. Even with the damage done to Statlander's back, she still has a tremendous amount of power. As the fans here in Orlando, let's go Stat is the chant. Mercedes struggling up, as Statlander is as well. Statlander with the advantage, but Mercedes first to her feet. Statlander attempting to fight through the pain. Ducks underneath the lariat.
A little low on that one, but it worked.
Statlander maintaining control of the wrist. Knocking her down, bringing her up. And knocking her down again. Now the hammer throw into the corner. Statlander running uppercut.
Better be careful on this one.
A knee to the side of the head. Now.
Deadlift. Holy smokes.
1, 2, no.
Mercedes just shot her legs up in the air in the nick of time, and Statlander, I thought they just wiped her out.
As you see Statlander, some exasperation being shown on her face. Look at the angle of this, the rolling German, as Mercedes high on the shoulders. If Statlander had been able to come down in a bridge, that may have been the match. That may have been the TBS championship for Statlander.
Yeah, that's right. I agree with that 100%, that she could have won it with a bridge, but the match continues.
Now Statlander maybe thinking Oklahoma Stampede here. No. Mercedes finds her feet. Statlander drives the champion down. The legs are hooked, and
man, Statlander cannot get frustrated now, Excalibur, and she's showing some frustration on her face. That one could have won her the match, but did not, and she thought it did. Yeah, Mercedes still down. She's in kind of in a crumpled heap right here.
yes, Statlander, the volume of her offense hasn't been huge, but the impact of it has been enough to keep the champion reeling.
Yeah, Mercedes obviously just dangling that time. Statlander lifted her up on that top turnbuckle. And they head to the middle turnbuckle. Take a look at this. Big comeback from Mercedes Moné here.
I hate you, Chris, were the words of Mercedes. It looked like Statlander countered the DDT, but great improvisation. Oh! Narrow margin on the kick out by Chris Statlander.
You can almost read the face of Mercedes saying, what is it going to take to win this match?
And now take a look at the footwork of Mercedes Moné here. It looked like Statlander had the DDT counter, but instead Mercedes springing off the middle rope for the second time, and just barely did Chris Statlander kick out.
Absolutely, and now the chant of CEO rings out here at the Edition Arena.
Is that CEO or CE no?
I don't know. It sounded like CEO to me.
Well, either way, the champion.
Oh, great execution.
Looking for the Three Amigos. The late, great Eddie Guerrero, the man that inspired Mercedes Moné to become a professional wrestler, to follow her dream.
Quattro.
As now, Mercedes.
And now the fans start to applaud this effort.
Mercedes keeping it on, pouring it on.
How about that? Bringing the fans to their feet here. Tremendous by Mercedes.
And most importantly, targeting the lower back with those repeated suplexes.
You know, they start by booing Mercedes, but then they started to cheer her after about the 6th or the 7th one.
Mercedes in the corner, Statlander down. Mercedes could be thinking frog splash. Statlander in serious trouble here. As there's the frog splash. Mercedes, though, her momentum carried over. 2 and whoa.
Now what's it going to take to keep Statlander down? That's the question. Wow. After all those suplexes, Three Amigos, dos.
Now Mercedes, the frustration setting in. But she's been down this road before with Chris Statlander.
Absolutely. She's been down this road many, many times with other opponents.
Looking to make the 12th defense of her TBS championship tonight is Mercedes Moné. And now, looking perhaps for that knee strike in the corner. Mercedes closes the distance.
Oh, great move.
Statlander, the backslide. No, Mercedes rolled all the way over. And Statlander, again, bring Mercedes. Oh, wait a second. Chris Statlander, package, pile, driver.
It's got to be it.
1, 2, no!
Oh, what a match. Statlander cannot believe it. Cannot believe it.
Was this Chris Statlander's Hail Mary in this match?
One would think, because we all thought it was over. There's another angle.
Oh,
wow. The explosion on the...
Terrible impact for the champion. But now the challenger finds herself back in this match.
Right on the collarbones that time.
Statlander, vertical suplex, no. Mercedes to her feet, jawbreaker. Second jawbreaker, third. Statlander staggered.
Whoa, that was a great right
cross and a good return. Man, these girls are going at it.
Champion cannot allow herself to get in a protracted striking exchange with a much more powerful Chris Statlander.
Well, one would think not, but I tell you what, Mercedes holding her own here.
Statlander shrugs it off, returns fire with one of her own.
Oh, wow. Paintbrushes.
No, those slaps to the face.
Oh!
Mercedes tried to grab onto the ring skirt to hang on to prevent injury, but oh wait, now Mercedes, we're gonna make a statement on the outside, the moneymaker.
She's got to get her in the ring though, obviously, and now Stephon Smith, the referee's going to go out here.
As Stephon Smith checking on the challenger, checking on the champion. He's just waved off the ringside physician, Dr. Michael Sampson. As Stephon Smith now beginning the 10 count.
Well, we get a double count out. Mercedes will retain the title, right?
Well, Mercedes, the title can only change hands by pinfall or submission, so Statlander, like Mercedes, needs to get back in the ring.
Now Mercedes makes it in. There we go.
Now the count all the way up to 7. Statlander
needs to get up here.
As, oh wait, Mercedes to the floor.
She went back down to get her, and that made
Mercedes, I think, waving it off, saying not like that. That's not how she wants to defend. Oh.
Well, you know what? Let's give it to her for that.
Wait a second.
Oh, God, on the knee. You see how the knee bent that way?
With the boot caught between the ring frame and the canvas. As Statlander now struggling to extricate herself, and I guess not like that before, but now Mercedes content perhaps for a count-out victory.
Well, Statlander's caught here. She can't even reach. Oh, now Mercedes back again.
Mercedes! The knees, and now Statlander can't see it coming. The ring skirt over her face.
Look at this, just raining down. Blows just. Mercedes has gone berserk here.
Mercedes, I mean, it seems like she's almost affronted by the fight that Chris Statlander's putting up in this match.
I hope it. No, Statlander. I was saying, I hope Statlander is.
Oh, Statlander.
She's still hooked, but she's
with her
going out the hard way.
Taking her boot off because the boot was stuck in between those cables, and now Statlander up to her feet. But behind her back, Mercedes out to the apron. And Mercedes. Oh, it's Statlander! Statlander!
Oh, face first. I think Mercedes hit her jaw on that apron.
Statlander sends the champion crashing down, and now back on the attack. Chris Statlander! Can she do it here? 1, 2. Oh, Mercedes just barely kicking out.
Got the right shoulder up, just shot it right up in the air. Oh, let's take a look again.
First, it was on the apron, then it was in the ring. As we take a look at this, watch the pinfall. The fans here thought it was a 3 count, but Stephon Smith, his hand just did not touch the canvas for the 3. Mercedes kicking out in time. This match continues.
Yeah, great job, Stephon, staying right with that one. As you see many fans standing up, they're not so sure what's going to happen in this one.
And Statlander making the climb to the top, but a slow, labored climb.
With one boot, by the way, which was kicked out from underneath her.
Yeah, the pace of the climb favored the champion as... Oh my God!
Statlander may be out cold. And Mercedes is down as well. My God. We're going to take a look at it one more time, Excalibur. Look at this. All the force down on the shoulders and the head of Chris Statlander.
typically on the belly-to-belly pile driver, it's the attacker goes to their knees when you sit out with it.
Right.
It's even more dangerous as now Statlander.
She's not moving. You got 2 more, Chris.
Just in the nick of time.
While Mercedes was celebrating a count-out win, Statlander dives headlong back into the action. What an effort by Statlander, just when we thought she was done.
What an effort by Statlander, but can she continue after that pile driver?
Look at the face of Mercedes as if to say, what is wrong with you? Why won't you stay down and out of the ring?
Why won't you die?
Well, she used a different word, but much the same.
Now Mercedes trying to flatten her out.
Well, she's got it. Mercedes has it hooked on here.
And attacking the neck, the spine of Chris Statlander.
Exactly, good call. That's what happened on the outside moments ago.
As Statlander looking for respite, looking to force the break at the bottom rope. But now Mercedes floats over, changing almost as an STF. And remember the damage done to the lower back earlier, the neck after the pile driver. Statlander making a desperate lunge and getting the bottom rope to force the break.
Yeah, once Mercedes got the step over, I thought for sure she had it.
And Mercedes holding on for as long as possible to inflict the maximum amount of damage.
She's shrieking. Mercedes saying, screaming, why won't you give up?
Why won't she give up? Because this is about the TBS Championship. This is about gold. This is about glory for Chris Statlander.
This is tremendous. Statlander with her eyes barely open. Oh, Mercedes just paintbrushes her again.
And now Mercedes closing the distance with Statlander swinging for the fences.
She's not done, is Statlander.
Chris Statlander may be thinking Saturday night. No, instead Mercedes transitions. Yeah, the ankle lock. The ankle lock cinched in. Statlander in the center of the ring. Remember how Mercedes targeted that boot. Now Statlander rolling through. The cradle, no, over leveraged. 2.
Well, who's going to win this thing? My God.
The waist lock. But Mercedes breaks free. Mercedes drops underneath. Finds her out, looking for the pin. The pin is in deep. 1, 2, 3. Mercedes takes it.
The winner of this match, and still TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Money.
2 things here, Excalibur. Number 1, what an effort by Chris Statlander. Amazing, absolutely amazing. But I'm telling you, Mercedes Moné has vaulted herself to one of the best women wrestlers we've seen in a long, long time in AEW.
Mercedes Moné, the CEO, she talks a big game, but she also backs it up bell to bell every time.
And now she will go into the Tokyo Dome and Wrestle Dynasty January 5th in that double title match against Mina Shirakawa, holding on to the TBS Championship as well. Look at the face of Mercedes. That's
Mercedes realizing, yeah, she got away by the skin of her teeth from Chris Statlander here tonight.
But you know what? Champions will get away by the skin of their teeth at times.
And Chris Statlander has nothing to beat herself up about. An incredible effort by the challenger here tonight, but
I tell you, the second match was better than the first. I tell you that right now. We saw both of them. The sequel, much better.
And there's no shame for Chris Statlander losing to this woman, Mercedes Moné. An incredible, incredible wrestler, incredible champion is the CEO.
Mercedes Statlander 2, even better than the first time. Little of emotion, show of emotion on the face of Mercedes Moné. And on the other end, Chris Statlander, nothing to be ashamed about. She's going to be a champion again. You can better believe it.
Mercedes Moné once again getting the better of Chris Statlander, defending the TBS Championship here tonight.
And Statlander getting a rousing round of applause here and cheers from the fans.
Chris Statlander leaving it all in the ring here tonight against Mercedes Moné. Some scary moments. Moments where it felt like our hearts were in our throat, but Chris Statlander, she fought on, she persevered, but unfortunately, tonight was not her night. Well, now we turn our attention to the finals of the 2024 Continental Classic. The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay. The match is next, but before that, let's hear from Renee Paquette in RJ City.
Orlando, we are coming to you for our final pay-per-view of 2024.
And the world might be coming to an end.
That's right, but you can walk away a little bit richer before it all happens.
DraftKings is an official partner of AEW, and they're offering you the chance to play for your share of $10,000 in prizes.
That's right. Our free-to-play pool is happening during the main event of World's End. We've got Orange Cassidy, Jay White, and Hangman Adam Page taking on Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship.
You get to pick who you think is going to win and answer multiple choice questions like, how will the match end?
Whose finisher are we going to see first?
And will Marina Shafir kick somebody's head up?
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Guys, just download the DraftKings app now and use the code AEW.
And then play tonight for your chance at $10,000 in prizes.
DraftKings is an official sponsor for AEW. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Well, not yours.
Could be.
Our time is upon us. If this truly is a new era, we must mold it in our image. On one night in the City of Angels, the whole world will set its eyes on our revolution. AEW Revolution live Sunday, March 9th from Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. Ticket pre-sale begins January 9th. All tickets on sale January 13th.
It is now time to determine who will control the Continental Championship, who will win the 2024 AEW Continental Classic. And I could not be happier to be joined here at the announce desk by the Hall of Fame voice of professional wrestling, Jim Ross.
Well, thank you very much, Excalibur. Hey, I don't understand the guts of this guy. He lost a lot of blood earlier, Tony.
He sure did, Jim, and that's going to be a key in this one, right?
We heard from Will Ospreay earlier, JR, that on 10 occasions he's faced Kazuchika Okada one-on-one, but Ospreay has only won 2 of them.
Yeah, it's they got a great rivalry, no matter the records. 2 of the greatest professional wrestlers in the entire world are about to square off, and where else would it be but AEW, Tom?
Absolutely, and Jim, let me say before this match starts, it's great seeing you again, bud.
It's good seeing you, man.
Yeah, how you doing?
At our age, it's good to be seen.
Every day, right?
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world but right here in AEW and right here tonight in Orlando.
Nothing like being beside you and Excalibur, working this matchup, which is going to be, I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now, have all the makings of a classic.
And it is for the finals to determine the winner of the 2024 Continental Classic. Of course, Eddie Kingston, the winner of the inaugural tournament, still recovering from injury. We send our best wishes out to him. But now we turn our attention to this match. Can Kazuchika Okada live up to the lofty praise of being the greatest tournament wrestler of all time?
This is my 50th year in pro wrestling.
Wow.
And I feel something special is about to happen. These two guys have so much to gain. This match, the results of this match will be worldwide in a matter of minutes from its conclusion. But who's going to get their hand raised? That's the question. Ospreay already looks like a loser.
He sure does. And he was, as our cameras rightfully so were on Okada in the entrance, you could see that Ospreay was walking back and forth and stalking back and forth. And the referee, Paul Turner, said, settle down now. Settle down. You're going to get your match.
Well, I'm glad the match is ongoing because it's too good to pass up. For three guys like us, this is a dream match.
I agree.
It certainly is. We are very lucky to have it here tonight at World's End. Let's return to the ring once again on the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match in the Continental Classic. And it is for the AEW Continental Championship. Introducing at this time, from Essex, England, weighing 220 pounds, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
He's very special, fellas, very special. To be standing upright after losing all that blood is an amazing accomplishment.
And his opponent, from Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Fascinating talent. A fascinating talent. I first called some matches of his and over in Japan, Excalibur. You talk about having the crowd in the palm of his hands. He had it, man.
Yeah, I mean, he embodies the term ring general.
Yeah, he's just absolutely. He reminds me of Luthez in a way of carrying himself, the stature,
and the confidence. Absolutely.
And you know, the thing I was noticing upon the ring entrances is the stark difference in the demeanor of Will Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada. Okada, calm, collected. Ospreay, animated.
And the crowd getting into it here early on.
Amazing moment in AEW right now. Seeing the final match of what has been a wonderful tournament.
We're seeing some history made here tonight between these two amazing competitors. If you're going to start a company, you might start with these two guys. You really might.
Tremendous acquisitions by AEW. Kazuchika Okada and Will Ospreay. Hard to believe that, you know, it was just over a year ago before both men joined the AEW roster, and since then have become integral parts of this company. But with their level of talent, JR, that's no surprise.
No, it isn't. They didn't take them long to find their spot.
Two great athletes, two top talents, two great finalists. Wonderful comes to this, and I do not blame Okada at all for going up top early. Do you?
Okada clobbering Ospreay with that elbow strike.
Go right to the wound.
Man, I love tournaments, and this tournament has been nothing short of spectacular from the get-go, the first match.
Oh! Stinging chop delivered.
You're not going to beat anybody with those chops. You're just going to beat them up.
Beat them up. You can take the wind out of their lungs.
You can cease their will to survive.
Yeah, look to deplete that gas tank further and further and further. But Okada sending Ospreay in. Ospreay quickening the pace. Okanrana by Ospreay takes Okada down and out of the ring.
As I said, I love tournaments.
Absolutely.
And Okada has been Oh, nothing short of extraordinary in this past history of competing in tournaments.
And you know, when we saw the list of guys who were in this tournament, I think a lot of us said, I said, wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be wonderful if Ospreay and Okada met in the finals? Well, here it is. What we all talked about.
You got your wish, Tone.
You're not kidding.
Thinking back to the winter of 2015, Kazuchika Okada and Will Ospreay wrestled for the first time. It was on an independent show, it was Rev Pro in the UK. But it was after that match that Kazuchika Okada spoke to the New Japan Pro Wrestling management. He said there's something special about this Will Ospreay kid. And then the following spring, Ospreay, invited to compete in New Japan Pro Wrestling, became a full-time member of their roster, as well as a full-time member of the Chaos Group, which at that time was led by Kazuchika Okada.
Oh, man, look at that athleticism. Thinking on his feet is Will Ospreay.
And Ospreay steals himself the springboard. Okada ducks underneath, but to the midsection DDT!
On the outside, nonetheless.
Yeah, moves that Will Ospreay has been using that have been effective may not be as effective against a guy like Okada.
Kazuchika Okada, 4 G1 Climax tournament wins, 2012, 2014, and then back-to-back wins in 2021, 2022. Okada, only the 4th man to win back-to-back tournaments, and that back-to-back win came over Will Ospreay in the 2022 finals.
Good history lesson there, Excalibur. Oh, my God.
So Okada, the DDTs on the floor.
Okada has no wasted motion, fellas. He's taking his time. He's not going to make himself make mistakes.
Yeah,
Been there before.
The economy of movement of Kazuchika Okada is, I mean, one of his hallmarks, one of his trademarks. And Will Ospreay, though, now being driven down onto his head once again.
As Will Ospreay struggles to get up, Okada in the corner just as calm and collected. Look at him.
He has a resting heartbeat right now.
That's right.
All the doctors would like.
That's right.
And Ospreay brings himself back into the ring underneath the bottom rope. Okada again, the DDT.
Man, that's 3 shots to the head.
Now the cover, 2. And Ospreay able to kick out.
I'm not sure Ospreay really knew what the hell he was doing right there, because that was instinctual in my estimation. 3 DDTs, and you're going to have the wherewithal to kick out. I think it's instinct.
And remember, earlier this summer, Will Ospreay engaged in that rivalry with MJF over the then MJF's All-American Championship. And Will Ospreay, he said that he was suffering numbness in his left hand, and we saw him flexing that left hand there again, and that was after 3 DDTs. So that numbness very well could be returning or could be worsening for Will Ospreay.
Referee has the discretion to keep a close eye on the eyes of Will Ospreay.
Right.
They get glassy. They look like they're not being focused, or
even if a cut reopens.
Neckbreaker by Okada.
Guess what? The tape on the forehead has peeled off. Look at Okada showing the gauze.
And you see the blood that of that wound has actually got the wrap around Ospreay's head stuck to his hair. There's that much blood embedded in that.
I'm just saying, the referees. I refereed for many years in my early days, and you know, safety of the athlete is paramount.
Yeah, JR, to that point, no one wants to see this tournament end
I agree.
by a referee stoppage, but
you got to protect the athletes, Excalibur. You know, I'm with you on this concept.
yeah, I mean, that's a lot of pressure to be on Paul Turner, the official, but he will rise to the occasion.
He's a good official, no doubt about that. As good as we got.
As Okada now digging his fingers into the forehead, presumably into the wound.
3 chops by Okada, absorbed all of them.
Now the back elbow, Okada to the midsection DDT. No, Ospreay.
Beautiful counter. He had to counter that move, and he did Will Ospreay.
And a shockwave coursing throughout the body of the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Could be a turning point right here, Jim.
Yeah, it could. It caught Okada off guard. He was not ready for that counter suplex.
I mentioned Ospreay's time in the Chaos group, led then by Kazuchika Okada.
Body control's amazing. We're seeing it. And the fans loving.
Ospreay feeding off the energy of this crowd. He's going to need every bit of it. We heard from him earlier tonight.
Look out. Here we go.
The flying elbow strike, but Ospreay.
He's looking at that one big move.
The fatigue perhaps an issue as Okada able to kick out. He was the G1 Climax in 2020. Okada and Ospreay facing off in the group stage.
You know, I know in Japan that Ospreay was kind of being mentored by Okada. Taught. He liked his work. He admired his guts. And it kind of looks like the roles have reversed here now because it's Okada on the defensive and the match is being dictated by the great Will Ospreay.
Hidden blade. Here comes incoming. No. Okada flattens out Ospreay.
One thing to watch out for, Excalibur, is that Paul Turner was checking the forehead to see if that cut had opened up. You get a good shot of it there.
Hard to tell if it has opened up or not, but it was a 2020 G1 Climax. JR, to your point about the mentorship that Okada provided to Ospreay, that's where Ospreay decided to break away from that mentorship, to step out onto his own. That's where he founded the United Empire, a startling betrayal that Okada did not see coming in that 2020 G1 Climax.
What a drop kick.
Oh, no.
Ospreay was caught up there, and that could have hurt. Yep.
Yeah, very easily could tear a tendon, a ligament in the knee, and Okada, that smile on his face tells you everything you need to know.
He's very happy with his efforts and the results, more importantly.
Okada, in the ring. Okay, please, in the ring.
You take away the knee, the power of Will Ospreay. Not only do you take away that aerial assault, JR, but you also take away his striking as well.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Good point.
There he goes, right to the knee.
Knee breaker. Targeting that right leg that was hung up in the ropes, Okada.
This match is being competed at a scary, deliberate pace, which prevents a lot of crazy mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we talked in the early goings of the tournament is Okada maybe thinking tombstone on the outside. Ospreay has no intention of finding out as he escapes. And Okada.
God almighty, what a shot.
He's reached around there. He's going to go for an ice cutter.
Stunned on the outside. Okada on the floor.
He called for it. I couldn't believe he got his balance on the top of that safety rail.
Man, Okada man lost some teeth on that one.
Whoa.
Okada.
Let's take a look again. Look at the balance here. Boom.
I hate to say it, but Okada seemed to be getting a little cocky there, especially in an athlete the caliber of Will Ospreay in the opposition.
Both men in the deep water right now, which doesn't do either of them any good.
And as we remember, it is the second match of the night for both men. A tall order to come back, to limber up, to prepare to face world-class opposition for both men.
7 is the count on the outside for Okada.
As now Okada stirring.
He better run here.
Late in the count as Okada breaks it. Ospreay on the attack.
Ospreay pinpoint accuracy and deadly to boot.
Oscutter
in the ring. Covering. The cover is made. 2.
He hooked the near leg because that's all he could get, speaking of Ospreay.
Right.
Did have been able to hook the far leg, he might have got him something.
Kazuchika Okada able to kick out, able to withstand.
Will Ospreay hit himself in the face. He's done this a couple of times in this one.
Okada able to withstand the assault, but Ospreay with the advantage.
Ospreay's got a wild look on his face here.
Well, you know, he lost so damn much blood, you don't know how guys are going to respond to that.
And Ospreay maybe thinking Stormbreaker there. With those kicks to the face. And the knife edge chop, you can see buckling the knees of Okada. With Okada biding his time. The net breaker.
What a counter. What a beautiful counter that was.
As only Okada can do it. What execution.
So Will Ospreay with an injured neck, presumably an injured right leg, and Okada, he's got his pick. As he drops the elbow.
Ospreay was trying to get up that time.
Too late, too late, Tom.
Yep.
You're right, though. I admire Okada for taking a chance like that, Excalibur. Going to the top, coming off the top. He could have, his match could have ended right there.
Very well could have, but just shows what a sense Okada has for his opponent, the level of fatigue, as now lining up Ospreay for the Rainmaker.
That's what brought Okada to the finals here. The Rainmaker.
Big John Woo drop kick sending Ospreay to the corner.
Let's not forget the second match for both men, and both men are digging deep here.
Oh,
look at that!
Knees up, knees up.
The knees up indeed. The drop kick on target.
What an effort by both men.
Momentum has changed before our very eyes.
Rainmaker coming, no!
Rainmaker, no! Reversal, the powerbomb!
Oh my God!
One leg captured!
That's it!
The second, the Styles Clash!
Shoulders are down.
Two! No! So close!
Oh!
What a feat of survival, to say the least.
God, these men, what are they? This is incredible, and I'm saying this because it's their second freaking match of the night.
But Tony, we talked about it in the early stages of the tournament. There is no one that can pace themselves better in a round-robin tournament setting than Kazuchika Okada. Now, Ospreay up, drives him down.
Tilt-a-whirl slam, and Ospreay has lost so much blood.
The arm captured. Rainmaker!
It's got to be it.
On the money. What a shot.
1, 2, 3. Ospreay.
God, he kicked out. Ospreay kicked out.
That shock on the face.
Okada can't believe it.
Yeah, Okada says it all. He kicked out of the Rainmaker after losing so much blood earlier tonight. What a gutsy performance.
So if you're Okada, you're saying to yourself, perhaps, what the hell have I got to do to beat this guy?
Exactly.
But Rainmaker didn't get it done.
Fans are chanting fight forever. I don't know, man. They might.
Yeah, there must be a winner in this match. The finals of the 2024 Continental Classic. The AEW Continental Championship on the line.
I am loving this match. The back and forth, the strategy, the mind games, the physicality. It's just amazing.
Okada was probing for the Rainmaker once again. The back elbows from Ospreay.
Ospreay's got blood all over him. Face, body, all over his.
It looks like he's been in a car wreck, Tony.
That's right. And look at him.
Yeah,
raise up a bloody hand.
But it wasn't a car wreck. That was Kyle Fletcher. That was the damage, the vitriol, which Fletcher approached the opening contest of our evening tonight.
Well, I didn't mean a literal car wreck. Fans trying to cheer Ospreay on, motivate him.
He can barely stand. He won't go down, but he can barely stand. Look at this. Oh.
JR,
there he goes.
Back to the discussion of pacing. We see Okada. He appears to be peaking here tonight in this match, the tournament finals. Did Will Ospreay peak during the semifinals?
It's like March Madness. The team that gets hottest in the early part of March usually wins the championship. And that's where we are right here. You got a guy that's just facing himself. He's in complete control. I made a flippant remark earlier about his resting heartbeat, but I kind of meant it. I guarantee Okada's heart is beating differently than Ospreay's right now.
We got more blood. We got more blood, JR.
I think that headbutt may have reopened the wound on Ospreay's head, but you can see Okada, the redness on his chest rising, not only from the clash with Ricochet, but from the chops that Ospreay delivered. High-angle German suplex as the blood now running down the face of Will Ospreay.
The head and shoulders took it all.
He's going for the Rainmaker here, I believe, again.
Okada with the wrist captured. Rainmaker at lightning strike counter! No!
My God, that with a dynamic counter that was 1 second away from winning the match for Will Ospreay.
How in the hell did he do that? Out of the Rainmaker.
As Will Ospreay perhaps poised to unleash the hidden blade. Okada strikes with a dropkick.
Ospreay comes right back.
Ospreay's got a newfound energy. Dropkick just took that energy away from him.
Rainmaker, no, duck underneath.
Rainmaker! Oh my God!
And now,
could the end be near?
Stormbreaker!
Two count.
Okada kicked out.
Two count, if you can believe it.
Unbelievable!
Excalibur cannot. The fans are standing.
They're loving this. If you love pro wrestling and you're not loving this, something's wrong with you. This is AEW. This is pay-per-view. And these are two of the best in the world.
Is Ospreay going for the Tiger Drop? No! Okada to his feet! The lariat, but Okada maintaining control of the wrist of Ospreay. What a heads-up move by Okada.
That's that veteran savvy.
Wow. "283 days as Continental Champion for Okada, the longest reigning champion. And what a moment we are watching.
Oh, gosh, right to the temple.
Okada down to his knees, Ospreay.
He's got the hidden blade. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Okada. Rainmaker, no. Ospreay to his feet, underhook. Stormbreaker, no. Countered by Okada. The pace quickening. Okada.
God, he knocked his block off.
It's over. Suddenly, aggressively, violently over. And there's your winner, Kazuchika Okada, rises to the tournament occasion once again.
Of the Continental Classic and the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
I know this is cliche, gentlemen, but any of these two could have won that match, and I would have been very happy with it. What a match.
I think the fans agree, JR.
The respect we're seeing now, the fans many on their feet.
Kazuchika Okada now ties the record set by Masahiro Chono, the legendary Japanese professional wrestler, his 5th major tournament victory. Kazuchika Okada joining the rarefied air.
What a performance by Will Ospreay. What a fight. Paul Turner's calling in the medical staff here to check on him. Bleeding once again.
Cumulatively tonight, I don't know how much blood that Will Ospreay has lost, but it's got to be significant in my humble estimation.
You know, it's more than blood, JR. It's the bumps that he took. It's the offense that Okada.
Yeah, there's one sequence that got 3 DDTs.
That's right.
I mean, come on.
That's right.
As Okada, the hand raised, showing the 5. The 4 G1 Climax tournament victories. And now, winning the Continental Classic. The first time he entered the tournament.
So now the reign continues.
If the referee's going to leave the ring, he needs to take Ospreay with him, because Ospreay, there's no way in hell he can defend himself if Okada chooses to assault.
Okada reaches the hand out.
What a match. What a rivalry. And now, Okada betters his record of Will Ospreay, over Will Ospreay. 9 wins to Okada, only 2 to Ospreay.
Will Ospreay has nothing to hang his head about. This was an incredible effort by Will Ospreay. And there he is again. Never bet against Okada in a tournament.
Singles victories over this man are perhaps one of the most elusive things in our sport, JR.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And And I think we still have yet the best to see in Okada. He's not an old guy. He's a young guy. He's getting better all the time.
Yeah, I talked about Okada peaking. It's possible that he peaked tonight in this match at the right time, but
congratulations, Kazuchika Okada, on winning this year's Continental Classic and continuing your reign as Continental Champion.
Christopher Daniels.
Now, normally, this would be the time where I come down to the ring and present you with your championship title, but I can't do that.
What?
Because as of today, I am no longer an EVP for All Elite Wrestling. But this man is.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute.
Okada knows. The fans know.
And now we all know.
we knew his arrival, his return was imminent. But it is Kenny Omega.
Now the fans going to battle up at the great Kenny Omega. Who's better than Kenny Omega? I don't know. Give me time to think.
If the rivalry between Kazuchika Okada and Will Ospreay was A tier, the rivalry between Omega and Okada is S tier. It is legendary.
Over a year and a half since he's been in the ring.
And now resuming his role as an EVP of All Elite Wrestling.
This is a wonderful AEW moment. Remember this one, fans.
Just got to see one of the greatest matches of the year, without a doubt. Then the surprise return of Kenny Omega. What a night. What a great event. We're so glad you're with us. And we ain't done yet.
Kenny Omega returning here tonight to present his longtime rival with the AEW Continental Championship. But Kenny Omega, is he strictly here in his capacity as an executive vice president?
Who the hell knows? Only Kenny knows, I'd assume. That's a little taunting, wouldn't you think?
Well, absolutely, but this is Kenny Omega, right?
Kenny Omega, his bouts with Kazuchika Okada, some of the best professional wrestling matches of all time, some of the most dramatic encounters to ever take place inside the squared circle.
They have great chemistry and they're very evenly matched.
If the fans chant Kenny, fans, we do not know how long it's going to take Kenny Omega to get back to wrestling shape. He was out for quite a while, Excalibur. But here he is. What a moment.
It's great to see Kenny back. One of my all-time favorite competitors. Highly skilled.
Well, the surprise return of Kenny Omega presenting Kazuchika Okada with the Continental Championship title belt. There is your winner of the 2024 Continental Classic, and perhaps cementing himself as the greatest tournament wrestler of all time, the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada.
Kenny Omega.
And now I want to see Kenny and Okada.
Yeah.
I'm like a little kid.
For his illness and what he went through, Kenny looks great.
He does.
But there were no words exchanged that I could see between Okada and Omega inside the ring.
I think you're right. I didn't see them talk to each other whatsoever.
Do you think Okada, JR, do you think Okada feels upstaged by Kenny's return right now?
I would think there's something to be said about that.
Hey,
yes.
You got to admit it's one of the greatest tournament moments of all time. I mean, it really is for Kenny Omega to come out and present the belt to Kazuchika Okada. And there you see that our big event, All In Texas, coming up Saturday, July 12th.
Well, Kazuchika Okada making history tonight, winning the 2024 Continental Classic, his inaugural tournament outing here in AEW. But as we've reiterated, he is no stranger to the highest level of competition in a tournament setting, JR.
Yeah, he's very special, very special. It's like the baseball players. They said Reggie Jackson had it all in the World Series. The big guy, the big moments rise all tides, and we saw that tonight, I think, Okada.
Yeah, but that tournament was the best start to finish that we've seen.
It was.
I mean, it was tremendous. Such great competitors, and you saw what the two did, push each other for the championship.
I watched every match.
Yep.
And every match became more compelling because they're fighting for something tangible that we can follow and understand as fans.
And what a moment for Kenny Omega to come in as well, right?
That's what I was thinking, the return of Kenny Omega. We knew that it was imminent, but we didn't know when, we didn't know where. He's going to be competing for New Japan Pro Wrestling in just about a week, but his return to AEW, there's so many rumors going on backstage.
Rumors in pro wrestling? Are you kidding me? That's news.
It's like chocolate and peanut butter, two great tastes that taste great together.
Very good.
But Kenny Omega, I mean, it feels so good to have him here in AEW, one of the founding fathers of AEW and a former AEW world champion. But now we turn our attention, JR, to the AEW